Ireland is a country which is getting flooded by Indians in the last 3 years, mostly using the master's and the graduate route. So, getting a PR in Ireland is getting increasingly difficult. But still, out of all the study abroad emerging markets such as US, UK, Canada, and New Zealand, Ireland still stands among the easiest to gain a PR in. So, in this video, we are going to discuss how exactly should we gain a PR with the fastest route possible, which is the Stamp 4 route. So let's dive straight into the video. The first step is to gain a Stamp 2 visa. So basically, this is another name for your study visa. In this visa, you are allowed to pursue your course and work 20 hours a week part time. So you can expect to make an income of around 1000 euros or 800 euros a month alongside with your studies. The duration of your Stamp 2 visa is exactly same as that of your course. So if you're doing a bachelor's, say, of 3 years, then your Stamp 2 is going to last for 3 years. If you're doing a master's of 1 year, it's going to last for 1 year. The next step that you need to take is to gain a Stamp 1G. Now, this is another name for the graduate route or the post-study work visa route. So, Ireland allows you to work for a certain period of time in their country without being asked any questions after your bachelor's or your master's degree. If you have done a bachelor's in Ireland, this allowance period would be 12 months. If you have done a master's in Ireland, this allowance period would be 24 months. So within that period, you are free to look out for jobs. If, let's say, for any instance you could not find a job for the first 3-4 months, then you are not going to be asked any questions. You are free to stay in that country and look out for jobs. So within those 12 or 24 months, the whole picture is going to look very rosy to you. You are going to go to your job, you're going to find a job for yourself, and nobody is going to ask you any questions. But the real problems begin after you've completed your PSW. That is when the Irish government wants you to gain an employment permit to stay in that country. Now, the good part about Ireland as a country is that if you're able to stay continuously for 21 months on this employment permit, then you get eligible to apply for the Stamp 4. Stamp 4 is the approximate equivalent of the indefinite leave to remain in that particular country on an employment. So, this is approximately equal to the PR of the country. So, if you are able to get a sponsorship and convince a company to give you one, then within 21 months you get eligible for a visa which is almost equivalent to a PR, and which is why Ireland is a lucrative option for most Indians as they see it today. If you have any doubts with regards to Ireland as a country, what courses to study, how to gain a PR using the master's route, which city to choose for your course, which university to choose, how to get the visa done, you can book a one-on-one session directly with me, and this session is completely free of cost. So go into the link in the description and go to the website and book a session directly with me. So there are two types of employment permits in Ireland. One is the CSEP, which is the Critical Skill Employment Permit, and typically this is the one that you will be eligible for if you are going on the master's route. And the second one is a General Employment Permit. So the CSEP is the one we should be looking at because it contains the critical skills such as finance, audit, accounting, data science, cybersecurity, all of that stuff for which most of the students move out for a master's. Now, in order to gain an employment permit, you need to make at least 40,900 euros an year. This is the requirement set up by the Irish government lately, and they have a mandate for the student to make this much amount of money on an annual basis in order to be eligible for a employment permit. The second requirement that a company needs to have is that they need to have at least 50% of their workforce to be European citizens in order to sponsor any person's employment permit. So before you get any job in any company, make sure to do a background check that they surpass this threshold. The third thing that you need to keep in mind is that the company will do a background check, a labor market check on you when they are about to give you a sponsorship. So, what the company would ideally want to show to the government is that they could not actually find a European national for this particular job, and this is why they are hiring an Indian student who traveled abroad for that particular thing. This is where most of the companies struggle. And this is where your relations with that company will matter the most because they'll have to vouch for you in front of the authorities that this particular person is indeed so useful to the company that they can actually replace a European national. This is where most of the students struggle, and this is where you should have an open conversation with the employer. So let us finally rewind the whole conversation we had and put a summary to it. First, you go to Ireland for your course and you get a stamp 2. You convert that stamp 2 to a stamp 1G. You don't have to do that. The government automatically gives you a stamp 1G. You just have to apply it and renew it every 12 months. That is basically your PSW. Within your PSW, you have to look out for jobs which are eligible to give you an employment sponsorship. And once you get an employment sponsorship, you have to stay on that for the next 21 months in order to be eligible to apply for a stamp 4, which is the PR equivalent of Ireland. And this is your PR route from a master's point of view in Ireland. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it informative. If you want us to make such content on a weekly basis and keep it bringing to you, you need to hit that subscribe button down below. See you in the next video and goodbye until then.